Well, sort of a cautious optimism. If they really are serious at cracking down on the number one source of illegal immigration, that's illegal employers, then I applaud it. If this is a ploy, as a lot of people feel, as a way of retreating on the enforcement on illegal immigrants themselves, then there's obviously a real problem here because it is something that the American people have been waiting for much too long, finally started seeing some enforcement to happen. And I think the big test is going to be how hard does the new administration come down on the employers, or are they just using the employers as a shill to retreat on the enforcement component with the illegal employees? So hopefully let's see that the administration isn't lying to the American people and actually delivering a true enforcement clause. Because if we can shut down illegal employers, the overwhelming majority of illegal immigration will be shut down with it. Well, I think they should be doing both, frankly. But again, the question is, are they going to make the penalties against illegal employers strong enough to be able to give an incentive for employers to stop hiring illegals? I think that we ought to be looking at less civil penalties and more criminal penalties. You've got a couple employers who spend 6 months in jail. You're darn well going to see a lot less employers being willing to hire illegals. So let's just see how tough the administration really is getting. I suspect some of this may be just if you are a non-union operation, they will take action. I'm not so sure there isn't other agendas into this, and so I am cautiously optimistic, but still very skeptical. Well, this administration has delayed the implementation of E-Verify 3 or 4 times already. It's because the administration's under great political pressure not to have an effective immigration policy. The fact is there's huge political pressure coming from the extreme left that wants open borders, do not want illegal immigration to be stopped, and they see E-Verify as being a very effective argument to it. Now, you got to understand the opposition to E-Verify comes from not just the extreme left, but from the business community too, the big business. Small business thinks that E-Verify is essential to help law-abiding businesses try to stay within the law, because it's a very simple system. It is so simple that members of Congress have been using it for years, and if Congress can use it, anybody can use it. Well, obviously, having a county that is along the border and sees the problems up front. We've seen everything from freeways being turned into slaughter alleys to illegal immigrants dying, to now the big smuggling cartels actually at war with the government officials on both sides of the border. But the biggest concern is the fact that Washington needs to address the item. This isn't like health care, this isn't like balancing the budget, this isn't like winning a war. It's not real complicated to figure out how to stop illegal immigration. The biggest problem is the will to do it. And I think that's why people are the most outraged about the immigration issue, is that they understand that it's a simple issue if there is a will. And frankly, they feel that Washington is being bought off by the extremes and not representing mainstream America, which basically says you want to come to this country, come here legally, but don't reward people for breaking our laws.